The ITT Automotive Detroit Grand Prix. Brought to you by Budweiser. Fresh, pure, natural. Proud to be your Bud. By Haviland Formula 3 Motor Oil. Add more life to your car. By Toyota, reminding you to always buckle up. Do it for those who love you. And by AC Delco Automotive Parts. AC Delco. It's like buying time.
Looking down on the circuit at Belle Isle, Detroit, the leader of the race, Paul Tracy. You see he runs with a clear track ahead, unchallenged by Nigel Mansell, who is some distance back in second place. The Goodyear Blimp Spirit drifting lazily over this track in a beautiful blue sky. The pilot today is John Moran. Great to have them around at any car race.
This race represents something of an aesthetic highlight, I think, for the year. The beautiful park here, designed by Frederick Law Olmsted. You see an exciting 10 miles.
He gets it up on the curve and gets it sideways, but he keeps it under control. He was making a move on Ari Leyendijk. That's an ongoing battle for 10th place.
He was braking when he went up on the curve, and that's what turned the car sideways so fast. He thought he had to brake because he was trying to pass Ari right there.
Beautifully controlled by the Italian driver, Teo Fabi, who a week from now, and there's more action here.
Stefan Johansson still worrying at the back of Mansell's car. Now, Bobby, is that blocking or not?
That's intentional blocking. That's when Wally Dallenbach, in my opinion, ought to come up and say, hey, now that is not the way we race over here.
I think it's gone from being a feint here and there to something that is going on lap after lap.
All the brakes light up with smoke as they chase Mansell into the corner. You're on board the nose of Bobby Rahal's car. Johansson is just ahead, then Mansell just ahead of him. And Mansell is making that car very wide indeed.
They call Mansell the Lion. He is a warrior kind of mentality in the car. He's not going to give anything away. But he may be placing himself under more danger right now by blocking and being under attack from Johansson. You saw another move by Johansson than if he did let him by.
That type of blocking that we just saw Mansell do, Paul, about 10, 15 years ago would have brought around a black flag for the car. That brought him in. If he did it again, they would start penalizing him and set him down if they had to.
Well, that
kind of stuff really needs to stop in this type of motor racing.
The view back from Nigel Mansell's car to Johansson.
The idea is that this is fine toward the end of the race when you're defending your position over the last few laps, particularly if you're the leader. But it is frowned on at this stage.
Sam, it's not good anytime. You don't ever block cars. That's how people get hurt in this business.
Now, Allenser Jr. and Bobby Rahal have both been able to close in on Johansson. Remember last year how Rahal just sat back and watched Michael Andretti and Paul Tracy battle, and then when they got locked up in a fight, Rahal just went to the inside. But now Mansell using some very unusual lines to keep Johansson back. Johansson makes a move to the outside. And we've got a car into the barrier, and it is Emerson.
Boy, and is he buried into the tires hard on that one. The car's really deep into it.
Should be some concern for Fittipaldi. He is in the cockpit underneath that. There should be plenty of nice, solid, deformable structure around him to protect him. But remember when Teo Fabi went very hard into a set of tires at the race at Denver, they were concerned for the weight of the tires. They're no doubt concerned about that here today. That's just steam coming off the coolers. They came up and doused it with water anyway.
Judging from how calm they are in the pits, chances are that Emerson has radioed in that he's okay. I think he's fine.
Yeah, he's moving there. So Fittipaldi appears to be all right. The demeanor of the crew was such that they apparently had heard from him. There's Fittipaldi as he came in. Boy, he got it just all the way loose and up into the barriers. And with this accident, the yellow goes out all the way around the course. Moving around Leyendijk.
He got wide, he got out into the marbles like I described a little while ago where the track is dirty, Paul. Like the rear end jumped right around because he was trying to go around Leyendijk, and they're just too dirty out there. Now, another thing that could be out there, look on the ground there, all those little spots that you see is rubber.
Let's go to Jackaroo. Paul Tracy's in.
Well, the misfortune of his teammate Emerson Fittipaldi has provided some good fortune for your leader, Paul Tracy. Jerry Brion and the rest of the crew, Roger Penske watching, and they've changed all 4 tires. He lights them up, but he's out very quickly.
So taking advantage of that full course yellow on the 39th lap. Now Paul Tracy is in, so is second place Nigel Mansell.
This is a race that's developing along the lines of the last road course race, which was at Long Beach, very like this.
Here's Gary Gerald.
Well, we watched Nigel Mansell off the Jackson away very quickly. He beats Stefan Johansson out by about a car length. And again, we see blisters, even though those tires weren't on there very long. He had indicated on the radio he wanted wanted to get to the pits as soon as possible. The yellow gave him the opportunity, but we see more blisters.
So the sunshine down on this track, making for a slick track and a difficult day in adjusting to it. Here was Emerson as he moved to the outside. Same place that Briard made his move earlier. Back in came around, Bobby.
Yeah, and he tried to stay as close as he could to the car he was passing. Unfortunately, if you look down at the racetrack, we had a close-up a little while ago, you see all those little black spots. Those are rubber spots. Those are from the tires on the ground, and that's the marbles that are getting the cars loose right now, Paul.
So we are back under a full course caution now as they get Fittipaldi's car off.